Hi everybody, welcome to Warwickshire Outdoors. Today I have Ruby with me, who's gone off into the woods somewhere, and we're going to be looking at the origins of the song It's a Long Way to Tipperary, which was written in a pub not far from here. And we're going to have lunch in the woods, something I've never done before. I'm going to try a backpacking meal, a wayfarer meal. I'm going to cook it on the Laxida Woodgas stove, but I'll probably use spirit to cook it on because I've never done that before either. So come and join me, and I hope you enjoy the video. Well guys, Ruby and I found a cracking spot right in the middle of all this pine. The sun's shining through the trees, although the weather is supposed to get really bad around about 2 o'clock-ish. Really torrential rain and thunderstorms. We've had really bad weather here in the UK all week. Really heavy rain, which has been quite incessant, but there's blue skies at the moment. So Ruby and I are going to get some food on the go, and I'll join you shortly. So here I have what I've brought with me today. It's the Black Cedar Woodgas stove. I've used it with wood before and it's really good. So I'm not really a reviewer really, I'm too new at all this sort of stuff. After many hours of research, I take a long time to decide when I'm going to buy something. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, look at a lot of reviews, which really helps. I've learnt a lot from YouTube, and so normally when I come to buy something, it's after quite a lot of deliberation. So by the time I get it, I normally know I'm going to like it. Right, now I have been calling it the Black Cedar, but of course it's not the Black Cedar. It's the Tomshoo Woodgas stove. Mark Bailey, if you type in Mark Bailey on YouTube and type in Tomshoo Woodgas stove, he does a really good review of this, and he knows what he's talking about much more than I do. But let's see how it sets up. Now, because I'm using spirit, I'm not going to put the ashtray in that way. I'm going to put it up that way. A spirit burner goes in there like so. And the top housing where you house the trivets goes on there like that. So it's not quite lunchtime yet, so I'm going to get a coffee on the go. I was just calling Ruby. I thought she'd got lost. I should have known better. She'd made herself a little den under the tree. You look very cosy, Ruby. Yeah. Right, this is boiling already. This has literally been cooking for hardly any time at all. I'd say about 3 minutes. That's a really quick boil. That works really well. I better get my coffee and brew it out. Use my coffee filters again. Can't beat them. Oh, messy. Cool. There's no spout on here. Yeah. So, what else did I bought? What have I bought for lunch? I bought one of these, a Wayfarer meal, which I have to confess I have never ever tried one of these ready-made backpacking meals before. I normally make my own food, but you see people using them, see people eating them, and I thought, well, first time, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So all I need to do is put some water in there, heat it up, boil it for 7 to 8 minutes to warm it through. I've got my spork to eat it with, so in about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, I'll be cooking that and having it for lunch. You can see Ruby from here. She's made herself a den and she's not moving. She absolutely loves coming out into these environments. It's almost as if she's come to somewhere where she belongs, and she always completely looks mesmerised by the whole thing. Well, you go back to your den, Ruby. You need to come out. Do you want some water? Want some water? Yeah. I'm sitting here, but Ruby and I aren't alone. We've got a line of friends with us. And unfortunately, another friend has been here before. Doesn't that sort of thing really annoy you? Good job I got some rubbish bags with me. Anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. It's been quite a long time since I posted a video, since I went to the bushcraft show, which that video did really well, and I want to thank everybody that's subscribed since then. It's very kind of you, and it's very much appreciated. I planned to do quite a few videos over this summer, but I've had an awful lot of college work to do, an awful lot of work to do, a couple of health issues, and life and family stuff, you know, the way it is. And the odd day that I have had off or time to do it just hasn't really been suitable to do anything really, because the weather's been pretty bad most of the summer here in the UK. And then we went away on holiday and stuff, so the summer didn't really pan out the way I'd planned it. However, I'm back out today, getting used to you know, being out again and talking to the camera. When we leave here on the way home, I'm going to take us to a pub called the famous Tipperary Inn. Why is it famous? Well, it's because where the famous marching song "It's a Long Way to Tipperary" was actually written. That song became the most successful marching song of the First World War. This is the second BCB block I've put in to boil this. They seem to work really well in this pan actually. As you can see, it's got a right boil on. It's been boiling now for a couple of minutes, so a couple of more minutes should be done. You don't have to, and it does say boil it for 7 to 8 minutes, but you can eat it cold as well. But that's the way that's roaring in there. And with this little opening here, it's very easy just to push another one in as the first one was dying down. Right, so that's been boiling away for a while. That's nice and hot now. So I'm going to open this up. And as you can see, the woods are quite popular today. There's a lot of people walking their dogs and stuff, which isn't ideal. And today I've got chicken curry and rice. So let's see what this is like. So I've never had one of these before. Oh, it's quite hot. Well, it's definitely warm through. It's very hot, and it's not bad actually. Quite fresh. It tastes very much like something you get in a packet, but looking at the ingredients, there's not a lot of additives or preservatives in it. It's fairly simple ingredients. And to save on the cooking, I think they're probably a good idea. I don't think you can beat making a meal from fresh though. But for a simple way to eat a hot lunch, I think they're quite good. Would I buy one again? Probably. Although, as I say, you can't beat making your own dinner. But they're ideal, I guess, if you like that sort of thing. But very tasty. You enjoying yourself, Ruby? Yeah. So the pots and pans are all washed up. The residue from the burners will easily scrape off when I get home. That's like crisps up, so just with a knife or anything really, that'll easily come off. So I think that works pretty well with the PCB blocks. So I'm going to pack up now after I've had dessert, which is a really nice granola bar. So here's the stove safely packed away. There we go. So we're all packed up. This is our spot. I got rid of that beer can. Buy mushrooms. Ruby, you've got to leave your den now, I'm afraid. Yeah, you have. You've got to leave now. Well, you don't want to. Come on, Ruby. You want to stay, don't you? Come on, girl. Come on. Come on, Ruby. Come on, Ruby. Come on, Rube. Come on, Ruby. Come on. Bye, Ruby. Bye. She really doesn't want to go, does she? Ruby, come on. Come on, girl. As you can see, she eventually came. So that's our end of our time in the woods today. We've been here for about 3 hours, I think. Had a bit of a walk round, had the lunch. The wayfarer meal was nice, never had one before. Ideal really if you haven't got much time to cook. It was filling, tasty. And I probably would buy one again. I said I wasn't sure before, but I probably would if I was stuck for time or something. I know a lot of people like them, so yeah, good idea I think. So we're just going to walk on now. We're going to walk on to the pub, the famous Tipperary Inn. So I'll see you there. Oh, cheers. I'm enjoying a pint of Church Farm Brewery Pale Ale. And here we are at the Tipperary Inn. And as I said earlier, the unusual name alludes to the fact that the famous World War I song was written here. It was written by Harry Williams and a guy called Jack Judge. Harry Williams, his family were publicans in the Aston area of Birmingham, and he was born in 1873. And unfortunately, Harry had a nasty accident and he fell down some cellar steps and became disabled. The family moved out here, just outside an area called Balsall Common in Warwickshire, and or rather West Midlands, and well, we all know it's Warwickshire, don't we? And then the pub was called the Plough. Jack Judge used to sell fish outside this pub, I believe, and the two of them wrote quite a few songs together, one of which was It's a Long Way to Tipperary, and I will put a link to the original version of that, which was recorded on Victor label in around about 1912, I believe, for you to have a listen to. Anyway, the song was so successful that the family moved here about 1900. The song became so successful during the First World War that Harry's family were able to buy the Plough, and then because of the royalties of the song, they renamed this pub the Tipperary Inn, and that's where we are right now. As I say, it's the first time I've been out for quite a long time. I just wanted to put my toe back in the water again today, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Ruby's really enjoyed it, the beer's good, the pub's good. So I hope you can join me again soon. One of the things I do want to do at some point is do another flying video, which hopefully will be based on a book called First Light by an ex-Spitfire pilot called Geoffrey Wellham. So we'll be flying over some of those areas mentioned in the book, hopefully, but I don't know when that will be. I would like to do an overnight video, either with somebody or maybe a solo, I'm not quite sure, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, winter's on the horizon. We can feel the autumn feeling in the air, and as I say, just great to be out again. So join me again soon. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for all the subscribers, and thank you very much for the success of the Bushcraft Show video, and see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.